Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shay goes by.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
That's Joe Piscipo playing Jack Cosmo in the How Sweet It Is movie, premiering May 10th. If you're in New York City, you go to
Union Square,
Union Square.
AMC,
AMC, Lowe's Village 7.
You got to go to Jersey, too, if I may. You know, Bergen Kid, out in Paramus. Go to the mall, go to the movie, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And check it out, man. And Joe Piscipo has so much. You have so many great stories to tell, and your career has been so golden as it still goes on, which is a blessing to still be in the game.
Keep working,
Keep working. You look great, man. You still on the weights? You still doing the weights?
No, I'm a wuss, man. You know, matter of fact, I was big, but all the brothers at the airport go, Joe Piscipo, you got small, man.
I know, right?
You got small, man. You been sick, right? Johnny, look at Joe. He been sick. I'm like, oh, man, because I used to, and I never did steroids. People always thought I did steroids.
You did steroids.
Yeah, no drug. No, very anti-drug. Matter of fact, Eddie, we talk about Eddie. Eddie and I never, they were, and I could talk about it now. All lines of cocaine. Oh, my gosh. And corporate NBC. Everybody.
And Rick James. And Rick James was always around.
Murphy used to love Rick James, but here we were, two straight guys. We never messed with any of that stuff. So hopefully, you know, it just gives you longevity. But we used to have to go to pitch our material. You used to have to go pitch material to a producer at Saturday Night Live, and the guy was stoned constantly, man. I don't want to mention names. Yeah. This guy did every. I'm not
Michael Walkenstein.
No. I'm not a drug guy, but this guy did so many drugs. I just respected him for being able to function. And then you'd be going in with your paper. You'd be going like this. You'd be going like, okay, I got to pitch my material, you know. And so meantime, he would take out of his breast pocket. He would take the cocaine and line it out. And then
why you pitching?
Why you pitching? So then I go this, and that happens, and the lines are good. And you take the big pen, would take out the middle big pen, and while you're pitching, you hear. Oh my God, man! You finish your pitch. I swear to you, you put your paper down right. He would take a joint out of the same pocket every week. It was like this. He would go like this. That's not funny.
This dude is wired for sound.
I swear to God, man, that was SNL back then, man.
Now, Eddie Murphy, this is about you. Joe Piscipo is here. If you want to talk with him, 888-742-3345. And Donnell Rollins is joining us. Donnell, you met Eddie Murphy, right? You been to his house? What was it like for you?
It was interesting because you know people always say you always got some dude from the street like, man, he a regular dude like me, man. He put his pants on the same way. But when I went to his house, I was like,
yeah. What does that mean? You saw him with his pants off?
Yo, you set me up. You asked me to say something genuine, then you switched it on me, man. It was cool. It's like,
wait, hold, Joe. You saw Eddie with his pants off?
Nah, man. All I know is it hit the story, and I'm not going to disrespect and tell the inside stories, but God, he was the man. He with the women now, you know. Of course, he's settled down. Although I saw him with the model at that Spike TV thing, that Australian chick, you know.
Oh, he's got a different one every week. Yeah,
he's a man. But I gotta tell you, and I never get tired of talking about him because it was so solid. And I have to say on the air, if I may, in this arena, is that you know, I used to see Pryor at the improvisation, Richard Pryor, and you know, if you're young, just Google Pryor, man. I mean, this guy was a genius as well, and he would come into the club at the improvisation when I broke in 100 years ago at 44th and 9th, and Pryor would come in, and it was pretty. And Cosby, don't ever underestimate Cosby. Cosby was the guy. And you know what? I'll tell you, but when Eddie Murphy broke, and Cosby set the standard, and Quincy Jones set the standard, and Don Cornelius set the standard, and I said this off mic to you, I think it was Murphy, they saw how important the black community is in entertainment through Eddie Murphy. I really believe that. Yeah. And then all the studio executives started going, whoa, we can make a lot of money doing this, you know? And then everybody started jumping on the bandwagon. But I have to, and I'm a little biased because Eddie was a dear friend and I have such immense respect for him. Yeah. But don't ever underestimate the power of Eddie Murphy in the entertainment industry and what he has created.
Yeah, man. That's great. Yeah. Joe Piscipo is here, man.
True stuff, man.
Now Donnell's a comedian, a young comedian, and he's been doing it for some years now. What advice would you give Donnell?
You just keep working, but you know what's I can't tell because I do it. I'm an entertainer. I'm not a comic. Eddie's a comic. Cosby's a comic. You know, you know what I mean? They're like comics. I'm like an entertainer, so you can go on, but I keep it clean. I'm probably the only comedian that keeps it clean on stage. You know, and Murphy was like 19. He'd be up ripping it up. You know, Universal Amphitheater, 6,000 people, man, and he would rip it, kill it. He would kill it, and then Eddie and I would be backstage by ourselves together. It was the moments that I just so enjoy and relish with this young, brilliant comic. And then he'd be playing the piano, and just he and I. quiet after he just killed it, standing ovation. And I'd say, Eddie, man, you don't have to be dirty. Why are you dirty like that? And he looked at me and said, because they laugh. So I couldn't say anything else.
But there's some truth. Like most comments, when you first start, you take the easy route. And when you first find your voice, it's usually a lot of profanity and like easy jokes. And it's so funny you said that because I want to clean my act up a little. You know what I'm saying? Not just say no profanity or anything, but I look at it. If I could still have a raw edge with not as much profanity, I just open up my fan base for more people to come check me out.
It's true. And the F-bomb's not a punchline.
Man, fuck that. I use that motherfucking shit every fucking chance I can fucking use that shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Them motherfuckers, like when I say that motherfucking shit.
It's come on. Radio's come a long way since I started. Wow.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.